Alright, in our next PowerPoint we're going to go ahead and learn how to do something called slide transitions. But before we do that, we're going to just set up some slides with some clip art on them. This slide number 1 already has some text boxes, so we're going to click on the edge to select the text boxes and then press delete on your keyboard to get rid of them. Alright, then you're going to go make sure Home tab is selected, and we are going to insert 6 additional blank slides and what you should have when you're done doing that, you should have a total of 7 blank slides. Now what we're going to do is we're going to insert some clip art for the different days of the week. So let's go ahead and click on slide number 1. You're going to choose Insert, Clip Art, and where it says Search For, you're going to first start with Monday. Watch your spelling. And you can pick any of these clip arts examples that have the word Monday in them, whatever you like. Go ahead and resize them if they're kind of small. Kind of fill up your slide a little bit. Slide 2 is going to be Tuesday. Okay, you kind of get the idea. You're just going to have a different day of the week for each slide. Alright, so we've got our different slides with some clip art for the 7 days of the week. And if you want to go ahead and add a theme to this, you can. I'm not going to require it for this lesson, but if you'd like to put a theme in, you can. Okay, it's entirely up to you. Alright, now slide transitions. What that means is when you actually run the slideshow, that you are able to actually see some interesting things happen as the slide goes to the next slide. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on slide number 1, and we're going to choose the Transitions tab up here. Now, when you click this little down arrow, you'll see that there are several transitions that you can choose from. You've got something called subtle, exciting, and dynamic content, and we're going to look at all of these. So let's look for the first one. For slide number 1, I think I'm going to choose random bars, and you can see what random bars looks like. For slide number 1, you can choose whichever one you'd like, but you do need to have a transition for each slide. Let's look at slide number 2, and for this one I'm going to choose one of the exciting. I'm going to choose something called Vortex for that. Okay, slide number 3, dynamic content, and this will change the content of the slide. I happen to have a picture on here, but it could be text. I'm going to use rotate. Okay. Slide number 4. I'm going to try fade. Slide number 5. Let's try checkerboard. Slide number 6. Fly through. And slide number 7, let's do another one that's exciting, and let's I'll do flip for this one. So now what you're going to do after you have gotten a transition for all 7 slides, click preview to test them out to make sure everything's working good. so that each slide has a preview. Now what I like to do too is actually run my slideshow to demonstrate what it would look like if I were presenting something. So I'm going to go to slideshow and I'm going to click from the beginning. Okay, and if you press your enter or space bar, you can see your slides all transition . Okay, so what I want you to do is make sure you have a transition for every slide. You also need to have the appropriate clip art. It doesn't have to be the same ones I chose, but for example, slide number 1 needs to have something, some kind of Monday clip art on there. But you can choose whichever one you'd like. Alright, I'll put the instructions for this assignment will be on the website. Make sure you watch the video first. You're going to save this PowerPoint file and it's going to be named Transitions. Make sure you submit it so you can get credit. And that's it. Bye.